What's going on, YouTube? This is Boomer Hay here, welcoming you back to my barnyard once again, where we're going to continue to play Mass Effect. Excuse me, not Mass Effect. That was what I was playing before. This Dragon Age: The Veilguard, and for everybody who jumps in and watches, I'm grateful for you being here. If you want to know when I stream, you can click that follow and subscribe, and click on your notifications, and it will let you know each day when I go online. And I don't stream necessarily every day, but I have been streaming most every day here in the last few days. Go playing through Dragon Age: The Veilguard, the game that some people love, some people hate, and some people just enjoy. And I kind of fall in that middle part. I've enjoyed this game so far. I am not big on the Dragon Age lore, so I'm not somebody who really picks up on things that deviate from established lore in the previous games. I did play Origins, I did play Dragon Age 2, I started Inquisition, but never got past the hinterlands. Just kind of really lost interest and a little bit overwhelmed, to be honest, about how much there was to do there and how much I should do, and when to move on with the story quest and all of that. And I just got into other games and things and never went back to it. And some people may say, you know, well, you should really play those other games or play Inquisition prior to this one. Well, I don't really see the purpose at this stage because, like I said, I'm not big on the lore. I know some things. I do not know all of the events of Inquisition because nothing carries over. And I remember that from Dragon Age 2. I don't remember anything really carrying over into Dragon Age 2 that much. Nothing from Dragon Age 2 carrying over that much into Inquisition. It wasn't like, say, the Mass Effect series where the decisions and some decisions and choices you made in the first game carried over into the second and then additively into the third game. So you know, that I don't see why they couldn't have done that with this game, to be honest. Would have made sense. But instead, when you make your character at the beginning of the game, you basically choose an Inquisitor that's not going to look like your Inquisitor, no matter how hard you probably tried to make that. And you get to basically choose what happened to the Inquisition. Was it, did it just break up? Was it given to the Chantry? You know, did they get absorbed by the Chantry? And what your Inquisitor's outlook in regards to Solus was. Did they romance Solus, or who they romanced? You can select that. And you can also choose what the Inquisitor's kind of outlook was. You know, did they vow to stop Solus at any cost, or did they say they needed to save Solus from himself? You know, you're given two choices, and that's it. You don't get to carry over anything from your Dragon Age Inquisition experience into this game other than manually inputting some choices and making an Inquisitor that may have looked kind of like yours. So a lot of challenges for some people in this game. Like I said, I'm not big on the lore. I know some things, and I'm very curious. You know, we have learned that Harding has a magical ability to influence stone and work with stone. And, you know, she's a dwarf, and dwarves do not have any magical power, yet she does, and that's going to be part of, we've got some character quest line, at least one mission I think that's outstanding right now. If we take a look, we get into the game and take a look at the journal. Sorry, I didn't realize we were still on the starting screen, and I apologize for that. And here's our journal. That's our story mission, Shadows of Minrathous. No, we don't. That's right. What Harding has said is that she is going to get in touch with contacts and will let us know when we need to do her next companion quest. And it will revolve, I think, as it has already, around discovering where this magical power she has acquired comes from. So, at any rate, we are going to move on. And I believe what we're going to do is go with Lucanus for Coffee with Crows. And then we will go back to Docktown with Nev. Because we have some updates on the Venatori cult from the Shadow Dragons, and we will be meeting with them. These other factions and regions, we have two ongoing crossroad missions that we are working on. They're recommended from levels 5 to 40, so you can do one of them relatively early on, then they get progressively harder. And also areas begin to open up. The Heart of Corruption is another one, and that is levels 35 through 45, so we are a good ways away from that. I think we're like level 12 at the time. The Hossberg Wetlands, I don't even know what that, we haven't even been that area has not opened up. This is one of the locked gates in the crossroads, and we will have to go to the wetlands to fight the champion and get his essence in order to open up these 3 gates. And one is in Docktown, a little ways away from doing that one. The Gate of Deep Sorrows is 30. So we're just not ready to tackle those right now. I mean, I suppose we could. It probably wouldn't be fun. But we're going to begin here with Coffee with Crows. And we are going to do that with Lucanus. I don't think we have anyone we need to talk with at the current time. It's interesting, Lucanus doesn't even show up on the map. But I think it's because he has asked us to meet him in Docktown. And so we're going to do that, and I think I'll just quick travel. Go into World and Treviso. We will select Lucanus. I think we'll take Balara with us. I believe, this is really the second time we've been to Treviso, so we do have some quick travels opened up in different places. And we're going to just go ahead and use one of them to get in the vicinity. I didn't realize that one was so close.
Wow. Even during an occupation, the market is still pretty busy. So many things you could buy. How do you choose?
And we visited each of the vendors last time, and I'm not gonna bother with that at the moment. And Lucanus should go into that little circle there and wait for us to start the quest.
Come on, Ilario will meet us at Cafe Pietra. It's not that far from here. We have time before he arrives. I wouldn't mind looking around a while. The markets are running. Good. I need to get some things while we're here. Treviso. I barely had time to look around when we returned from the ossuary.
This place, does it feel very different?
In some ways, more than I expected. But then, perhaps it's me. Ah, here.
A potted plant?
For Harding's garden. Spearmint is supposed to calm bad dreams. It's good in desserts, too.
So, you and Ilario are cousins?
Yes, but we're more like brothers. Katarina took us both in, a long time ago now. Here's the place. Bellara mentioned a seafood recipe she wants to make.
The demon of Virantium is grocery shopping for the team.
Have you seen what they eat? It's a miracle you didn't all starve before you hired me.
When we met, it didn't seem like Ilario and Katerina were close.
It was hard to be close to her, even for me. And I was her favorite. A good selection. Fresh fruit. Nev only eats fried fish. You'd think a detective would have discovered scurvy by now.
Is that everything on the list?
Yes, and Ilario should be here by now. Let's go before he gets himself in trouble.
You can't buy something for everyone but yourself. Here, this is for you.
A wyvern tooth dagger? I loved wyverns as a boy. Katarina would never let me have one of these, though.
What else does he sell? I don't think I've been to this merchant before.
Whether you're looking for functional blades or authorized display replicas, you're in the right place.
Boy, that has a lot more stagger than her current bow. Go ahead and get those upgrades for him.
Want to try out a blade?
While I'm thinking about it, so I don't forget it, let me put it on him. Maybe he was already... I don't know. Sometimes it's confusing about what's better and what's not when you're at the vendor, and I'm not really fond of how the game does this. I would like it to show
Just ahead.
That's where we're
equipped.
meeting your cousin? Why not the casino?
House Cantori has many talents. Making coffee is not one of them.
I would prefer it to see it show the equipped item versus the item you want to buy. It does show a difference, but I think sometimes it's showing the difference between what you have maybe or another sword in their possession. But at any rate, around and make sure there's no gold hidden around here. Already picked that pot. What's in here? Nothing. I may have already been in there and looted it before. There's so many places to go around and look and see things. It's really easy to, yeah, I have been here before, so that's why. But it's real easy to, you know, have looted a place and then you come back and you're not sure if you had. And I'm a loot hound. I do like to loot things.
Finally. I thought you might leave me here all by my lonesome.
Please. You think I'd ever pass up Cafe Pietra's coffee?
You see, Rook, my cousin is all stomach and no heart.
Don't mind him. Ilario cannot appreciate anything but himself. They serve a specialty roast here, Andoral's breath. Bitter and sweet, like a kiss goodbye. You should try it.
You just described my dream cup of coffee. So, have we done enough three crows in a coffee shop chatting about nothing to bore the spies?
Just about. The most persistent one gave up when Lucanis started getting all romantic about the roasts.
It's a very good roast. So, you have something?
The crows I sent after Sarah have picked up her trail. They say she's gone to Varantium.
I have a friend who's very good at finding people.
Katerina was first Talon. This is crow business. We can handle it.
Apparently not. Your lead is no good, cousin.
You have better information?
We're compromised. There's no other way Zara could even touch Katerina. You need your eyes here, in Antiva.
Zara would never be foolish enough to stay. Not with you out for blood.
Of course she would. If the crows protecting her are here.
Rook, reason with him, would you? He's being paranoid.
I am not paranoid. She came after me. She came after Katerina. She will come for you too.
If it'll make you feel better, I'll clean house, all right? Leave it to me.
Okay. Is it me or is everybody sussy?
Of course he is. Ilario always caves under pressure.
Zora's not gonna get Ilario, and she's not getting away with anything she's done. I promise.
Don't promise. But thank you.
So are you glad to be back in Antiva?
It doesn't feel real yet. And it wasn't this fool of Anton when I left.
I haven't gotten used to it either.
They say taste and smell awaken our strongest memories. For so long, memories were all I had. But whatever the circumstances, the here and now is a much finer place to be. How's your coffee?
Strong enough to take down a god. Ready to head back to the lighthouse?
Almost.
Lucanus did some shopping in the Treviso markets, got a further look at the Antom's occupation of the city. After meeting Ilario for coffee, he remains worried that Zara will hurt his cousin as she did him and Katerina. Alright, so we did get another bow and it's already equipped. So he got an upgraded bow. The enemy is at maximum bleeding sacks. They're also afflicted with necrosis. Okay. Let me make sure he does indeed. He has 2 skills. All right, let's check the map and see if there's anything opened up here with missions. I don't see anything now. So we're gonna go back to the lighthouse and see if anything's changed. And if nothing has and there's no one to talk to, we will be going back to Docktown. Got a timed conversation with Bellara and a conversation with Lucanus that might be a mission. Just checking to see if anything changed in here. I don't know what progresses that. I guess the story. Nev and Bellara are having a conversation.
A sharp eye, a quick mind, and luck. That's most of the job.
So, do you think I could become one? An investigator?
It takes a certain amount of focus, too.
Oh, okay, well, maybe not then. I still can't believe it. I'm talking to the Nev Gallus.
And that's sweet, but I don't need the flattery.
Right, just a person I'll try to remember.
Rook, here to join us?
I'm glad to see you're making friends, Bellara.
Oh, definitely. Nev's, well, Nev, she's been just so kind.
It turns out Bellara knows my work. Or at least the parts that make the papers.
It all sounds so exciting. The things you've done, the people you've helped.
Those are the ones that go well. You don't hear about the rest. Everyone wants a scandal. Or a happy ending.
Or both, like the time you told the Marquis to—
Hold on. I don't think Rook's interested in that story.
Rook's a little interested.
Look, I'd love to, honest, but that story needs the right atmosphere. After dark over bad coffee, or expensive wine. Take your pick.
Speaking of, what's the situation with cooking exactly? Are we on a rotation or what? I can help out. I'm a pretty good cook, with some things at least. Well, most of the time. Sometimes I get distracted and things burn.
I know that feeling.
Good. It's not just me.
Do you mostly cook Dalish foods? I haven't had a chance to try many.
Sometimes. Not a lot of options when you're out in the forest. But I've learned a lot of different cooking styles. And Tevan, Rivani. Oh, I even learned how to make Tevinter Khachapuri.
Wait, real khachapuri? The hollowed out bread? 3 kinds of cheese? I love khachapuri. What about you, Rook? What are you craving?
Cheese and bread were the only words I needed to hear.
That's the truth.
You have no idea.
It's good with the right cheese, which can be hard to find out in the forest.
Well, we'll have to see what we can find you. You should have an assistant, someone to make sure it doesn't burn. See if it tastes right, that sort of thing.
Nev Gallus, helping me cook?
Again, the flattery.
Right, just a person. Got it.
Great. Now, let's see what we can scrounge up.
She's got her room fixed up nice. She's been decorating. Nev's probably looks like an office.
Abundance.
I can rank up. Nice. See what's changed in Nev's room. Well, she's got her.
The shadows will keep an eye on the Venatori, but I'm sure they'll stay a pain in our side too.
Got her room decorated up. Wonder if Harding ever cleaned up hers. I'll have to check before I leave.
Rook, do you have a minute?
Of course. Something wrong?
Thea wants to meet.
Any day you spend with the 7th Talon is a good day.
She wants to plan Katerina's funeral.
Oh, right.
If you don't mind, I could use some backup. In case Spike gets out of hand.
Let's not keep Taya waiting.
Is that a... yeah, that's a companion mission. Bidding farewell, but we are going to do Shadows of Minrathous so we can start unlocking quick travels in Minrathous, because we haven't done that in Docktown yet. We just did our first trip to Docktown yesterday, so let's see what Harding's room looks like now. Oh wow. Okay, we're getting a little better here. We have greenery everywhere, kind of garden-like. We got a pool in the front here. That was actually it was covered with wood. Kind of like a Reflecting pool. She's got a garden. Yep, she's been busy. When you first get to the lighthouse, which is this area here, there's no greenery. It's just broken down pieces of rock and brick everywhere and not much going on. But as you can see, it's greened up. There's vegetation growing everywhere and trees are colored, and big change from when we first showed up at right after the opening moments of the game. So it does change, which is nice to see. All right, we're gonna quick travel. We have been to Docktown before, so we're gonna quick travel back there for our mission. Nev has to go, so we will be taking Nev, and probably will end up just me and her, but I'm going to take let's take Hardin with us.
Fewer people than I expected. Let's find Asher.
Asher?
The Viper. He prefers to be called Asher in private. Said I could tell you.
All right, I'm gonna double check the map. I don't think, yeah, see, we don't have any quick travels. We will be opening those up now because we are on the first time we're really able to look around the area. And I like to look at everything. Sometimes there are scrolls to read. They may not appear until after I have a conversation.
Trouble in the Anvalanim. Darkspawn.
But those tunnels are safe passage for...
I know. We've had to close that entrance.
We can help. We've recently had to deal with Blight. Those Darkspawn have to be destroyed before they get out into the city.
If you get through, signal the all clear at the hidden door.
Raining again.
I once heard that it is all the magic that keeps the
Uh-huh.
This is troubling. Darkspawn in the city.
And in one of the worst places. The Shadows rely on those tunnels to rescue people.
I'm just the assistant.
Okay. Assistant to who? Oh. Here we go.
Welcome to the shop. I'm Lorelei. Anything you need, just ask.
Let's get Nev a new scepter here. Get her some new gear, better gear. I can upgrade my Magister's Bargain, and it gives me, opens up the 25% stagger. But I don't care much for duration abilities. Get her a gift. That'll do.
Anytime.
Let's give Nev her gear. Okay.
found all this myself. Treasure. Don't touch.
Ooh, 500 a pop. No thanks. We'll come back later.
No one has better treasure.
No one has better treasure.
The Anvalanim should have an entrance this way. The passage is hidden by a wall carving. Keep an eye out. Venatori, why are they so close to the shop?
Must give more! Fight!
See that? Bad guys.
There. Is that the wall carving you mentioned?
That's the one. There's a switch behind the serpent's head on the left.
Wait a minute. You mean there's nothing in here? Oh, we gotta be coming back here one day. There's the carving.
Got it.
It's dark down here, isn't it?
Don't like the sound of that.
Oh, I see pimples.
That did it. We can get through now.
Just got...
I hate tunnels. Let's kill those Shadow Dragon rats so I can leave this place. Shadow Dragon agents, they're down here with us. Get them.
Reinforcements. We can't let them reach the Shadow Dragon hideout. Even more Venatori? We have to take out the leaders.
Something. There must be another.
Stop dying!
They're aiming for us.
Those Darkspawn and Venatori were on the same side.
I know, and that worries me. At least that seems to be the last of them.
It should be safe for the shadows to use the entrance again.
Let's find it and tell them to open up.
First, let's loot. Aha. Okay, that's not something I want to put on. We have a shortcut. Let's kick that down. Hall of the Unknown Magister.
There it is, the hidden entrance back into the shop.
In case you're wondering why I'm damaging all these crates, it's because you can find valuables in crates and gold and so forth, so it's worth.
It's Rook. All clear down here.
Nice work. I'll get the door.
Nothing. Yeah, there's something. Don't mind me, just looting. Taking things that don't belong to me.
How did the Venatori find the Shadow Dragon's hideout? Isn't it a secret?
We help the people in Docktown. They know where we are. Someone might have talked about the shop. People spreading rumors, that's easy to handle. But Darkspawn? That's different.
So you'll see the little things you find pop up on the lower right of your screen, so you know it's to your advantage to destroy the crates. All right, we are back here with the Viper.
You really saved our skins there, Rook. Those Darkspawn could have destroyed us.
It wasn't just Darkspawn. Venatori were there too, and they weren't fighting each other.
How is that possible? Darkspawn attack all living things.
Darkspawn are blighted. If the gods control the blight, they might control the Darkspawn.
Yeah, I don't like the sound of that.
The Venatori could have magic that protects them, or worse, they could be allied somehow.
If you're looking for answers about the Venatori, I may have a lead. A warehouse on the other side of the city. Lots of cult activity. And some of them were spotted headed towards a shop. Could be a coincidence, or it could be something more.
It's worth a look.
Agreed. Rook?
Let's go.
Let's get at it.
One day you'll move.
The Viper, or Asher, I suppose. Is he the leader of the Shadow Dragons?
One of them. He made his name freeing slaves and supporting their rebellions. He won't stop until slavery ends in Tevinter.
That's noble. All right, let's see where we are. Just looking for fast travels. I haven't seen any yet.
Decorations? Beautiful things to bring warmth and joy.
So the Viper's real name is Asher?
A middle name. He calls himself Viper for first impressions, or so he says.
What do you mean?
Asher just doesn't have the same impact, does it?
This time the elevator's working to the docks. I love the graphics of this game.
Those are Venatori. We're on the right track.
Are there any more? Am I supposed to be going in there? I guess not. There's another one. Maybe they're down here and I'm just missing them. Ah,
the
okay.
Venatori have posted guards.
Where's he getting his protection from? Ah, I see. I can't get in there now, but let's see what...
Locked.
Venatori, stop leaving the rooftop passage open. It lets in a draft. Ha ha ha.
Someone's mad about their fellow Venatori leaving the rooftop passage open.
Sounds like a way to get inside without being seen.
If they left it open again.
Gee, I would have never known had you not told me. All right, let's level up Nev finally. Okay. So I'm guessing we can go through now around here, maybe? I think that's what it means.
Eyes open.
Let's keep moving before more of them come crawling out.
Gotta go up.
Lots of Venatori. We must be close. That's all the Venatori guarding the place. Someone conveniently left the rooftop entrance open again.
Great. The Venatori are up to something. Time to break it up.
Not use that. Was there anything else over here? Nope. Oh, wait a minute. No room should go unnoticed. Okay, how do we get out of here? We make our own exit.
They're summoning Darkspawn.
How?
We stop them, then They're using magic to control that darkspawn. We have to stop it.
That's all of the darkspawn and Venatori. Let's search the place and figure out what they were doing.
Okay, before we do that, I want to go up into this room. Oh, that's where we were. Okay, gotcha. Derp. Okay, we have something to read. Algernon has blessed us with ancient knowledge. The relic lets us control darkspawn through their blighted blood. Use it to destroy our enemies in his name. Okay, that isn't good news.
The gods gave the Venatori a relic they can use to control darkspawn.
Shadow dragons are watching us. Do not let them get close. The exact location of their hideout is unknown, but they use the catacombs. Send darkspawn to root them out. That's what they were doing in the tunnels.
We keep finding in the catacombs.
At least they don't know where the shadow dragons are. Exactly.
Look at this. Draining into the tunnels below the city, perhaps.
One more way the Venatori released blight into our tunnels. I'll tell the other shadows.
Knight Commander Lenos, we are blessed indeed to have such a loyal friend in you. Continue to serve us and you will be richly rewarded for the glory of Tevinter Reborn. Okay, so he's being paid off by the Venatori.
This note. Knight Commander Lenos of the Minrathous Templars is being paid off by Venatori.
Damn it.
Did you find anything in there?
The risen gods taught the Venatori how to control darkspawn. Explains why the hideout was attacked.
We found documents from the Knight Commander. I knew he was crooked. I didn't think he was actually Venatori.
Let's head back to the shop. We'll discuss things there.
It took us back to the shop. I wasn't ready to come back here. Wanted to look around.
We managed to catch the stragglers fleeing the warehouse.
They'll think twice before coming back here. What else did you find?
The Venatori serve Elganon and Gillenane like we thought. They gave the cult control over darkspawn.
Great. Sounds like the Venatori are going to be even more trouble.
Is there something I can do? The risen gods are my responsibility too.
How do we know we can even trust you? You're not from here. You don't know Minrathous like we do. And we know as little about you as we do these risen gods you unleashed.
Now, what is it they say? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The cult has its hooks deep in the city. Venatori backers sit in the magisterium chambers, and now they wield power given to them by the gods. We'll have to get along if there's any chance of surviving this.
May, what are you doing here? You promised you'd lay low.
Tried it, didn't much care for it.
Nice to meet you. I'm Rook.
There's trouble in Minrathous, Venatori, and Risen Gods. Rook's helping us with it. Mayvarus is one of the Shadow Dragon leaders.
Mayvarus Talani, formerly Magister Mayvarus Talani, at your service.
Wait, formerly?
My enemies conspired to have my magisterium seat stripped from me. We can talk about it later, if you want. My concerns feel petty when stacked against Risen Gods. The Shadow Dragons have a lot to discuss, but you, Rook, are expected at the Swan.
Me? The Cobbled Swan? Why?
The First Warden is here to speak.
Oh boy.
The First Warden? Let's hope we actually get some help with the Blight.
Come back when you can. I think we'll need your help again.
The Venatori serve the Risen Gods, who have given the cultist magic that grants them control over Darkspawn. The cult's influence and power spreads, which means trouble for Minrathous and the world beyond. Okay.
That warehouse the Venatori were in. Traders used it before. I remember Ferelden first.
Okay, now I'm going to be able to unlock exploration of Darktown. Good. All right, I wondered what in the world.
Stored waist high 5 years back.
All right, what I'm going to do now is take a quick break, and I will be right back. Just a minute. Y'all hang in there. And we are back. Gain help from the wardens. That ought to be fun. Let's see. Now that we can explore, and there's a mission here, so we do have a new quest. We have quests opening up, and that's a good thing. See, I've got an opportunity for new gear. None of that's anything that's heavy. Nothing there that I want to use. I know I picked up a couple of rings. Do have some skills because I have leveled up and I have 2 points to use. Nice. I almost put that helmet on, but I'm going to keep the one I have for the time being.
They're telling us to watch out for Darkspawn.
Will we get any help from the Grey Wardens?
I imagine the Grey Wardens have their hands full elsewhere.
I wonder where this goes. I don't know if I've been down here. Yeah, I guess I have. Oh, this goes that back way. Okay, I was just here a little bit ago. Ah, now we have something to read. Candlehop Study. Do I remember a time when candlehops didn't run messages through the city? Such remarkable magical constructs, they seem to have no particular allegiance to the Plowless and absolutely none to the Venatori. In fact, they appear to actively avoid the cult. I even saw one burn their pamphlets. Where do they come from? And is it just me, or have there been more candlehops around lately? Okay.
But what if the Darkspawn come back?
I'll stand in the doorway and let you escape.
Really?
This is weird. Are there no quick travel unlocks here? Well, there's one back there that I never even saw. That's the Crossroads Alluvian. I still don't. Said I unlocked a fast travel, but okay, it's lit. I just don't see it. Oh, here it is. Derp. Okay. No biggie.
Why does everyone call him the Viper?
I know one thing I want to do. I want to save. I've been playing this game for a while now and I haven't saved it once. It does auto-save regularly, so that's a good thing.
Templars really not have authority over mages in Tevinter? What happens if there's blood magic? What do they do?
Depends on the Templar. Depends on who's bought their loyalty.
What do you do when the authorities can't be trusted to do the right thing?
That's how I keep busy.
Earn your pay! Attack!
They're at range! We're losing hard!
Brooke takes credit there.
Quick!
Let me in. I want something to eat. Said fast travel. Okay, here it is. Man, I'm having a hard time picking up all these fast travels.
Never short on nightlife, is it?
It's when the streets are most alive. And when I'm likely working.
It offers an escape, and it's exciting. I still don't know how anyone sleeps through the noise.
There we go. Minrathos has gone to the dogs. The Archon doesn't get it. I'm sure
Are these shops? Some of them are, I guess, and some of them aren't. Meet the first warden at the Cobble Swan. Oh, look. Are all these wardens?
Explain why the Archon's palace rained fire on the city. Wasn't it a mistake? You know how finicky those magical defense systems can be. It's just so sad. So many.
Okay, let's save the game before I go in there. That way I have the opportunity of replaying some choices.
I am Jowin Glastrom, First Warden and Supreme Commander of Weishaupt. I received word of your team's request for Grey Warden assistance after an incursion of the Blight at Demeter's Crossing. I looked into you. An upstart assassin whose grandstanding against the Antarm attracted too much attention. Sounds brazen, even for an Antivan crow.
Do you know what the Antom do to prisoners? Those people needed saving, and I didn't have time to ask for permission.
So I'm interested in hearing how an Antivan killer for hire unleashed the Blight.
I was stopping an elven god from bringing down the Veil and destroying the world.
An elven god?
Fen'Harel, the Dreadwolf. He goes by Solus. He's got a lot of names.
I did not come here to listen to fairy tales. I am here because of the Blight.
So I'm dealing with an idiot.
It's no fairy tale. When we stopped Solus, something got out. According to the Veil Jumpers, it was the elven gods, Elganon and Gillenane. And they're not just evil, they're blighted. The point is that the gods are making the Blight worse. Demeter's Crossing was just the start. That's why we need the Grey Wardens.
I suspected more politicking from the remnants of the Inquisition. I see now that I was wrong.
I'm really glad to hear that.
It is clear that whatever you did to unleash the Blight has corrupted your already weak mind.
Oh, you butthead.
Okay, wait.
You will be taken to Weishaupt and placed under heavy guard until the danger you caused by unleashing the Blight passes.
Oh, yeah. This is definitely what I'm going to say. I'm not asking, please listen. I'm not saying think again.
Are you kidding me?
I assure you,
come on.
I am deadly serious.
Is that all I got out of that?
I don't have time to
Are
sit
you
here
kidding
and
me?
stroke your ego. You need to shut up and listen. The threat is real. The gods are coming and they're bringing the Blight with them.
Let me tell you something about the Blight. It is evil, it is implacable, and above all, it is predictable. The Blight has not changed in over 1,000 years. The Grey Wardens will defeat it, as they always do. And we will do so without you causing confusion with your deranged conspiracy theories. I suggest you come along quietly.
Adamant Fortress 941, Dragon. The Grey Wardens attempted to raise an army of demons. Hardly the models of good judgment yourselves, are you?
Everyone knows Warden Commander Clarel acted alone at Adamant Fortress.
Acted alone, you say? Imagine if everyone were to see the letter I discovered where you authorize her actions. I wonder how that might complicate the narrative.
Are you prepared to risk the security of the Grey Wardens for this deluded girl?
You may be surprised to learn that I care very little about the security of the Grey Wardens.
Stay away from the Blight, and do not pester the Grey Wardens with any more of your nonsense.
He seems upset. Was it something I said?
That was close. Wasn't looking forward to being dragged off to a Grey Warden dungeon. Who should I be thanking for the assist?
Magister Dorian Parvis, at your service. A mutual friend thought you might require some support.
Maevaris Talani, of the Shadow Dragons.
The very same.
What's your relation to the Shadow Dragons?
About a decade ago, Maevaris and I started a political faction called the Lucerni. We were going to change Tevinter for the better. Everyone would recognize the common sense benefits of our approach, and we'd all live happily ever after.
I take it that didn't happen.
Maevaris was framed, kicked out of the Magisterium, and the Lucerni were dissolved. So she took the movement underground.
The Shadow Dragons.
Since I still haunt the Magisterium, that makes me the Shadow Dragon's man on the inside.
The First Warden's a problem. If he won't help, I need him to stay out of my way.
I'm sure he'll show up again. Like an ulcer. For now, pay him no mind. No Grey Warden worth the name sits in a Menrathus lounge sipping wine. You need the Wardens? Look for the ones out there fighting the Blight. In the meantime, the Shadow Dragons will keep a close watch on the Venatori. Good luck. I'm sure we'll see each other again soon.
Only the veil stood between us and a world of blighted darkness. But on this side, the gods could only tap a trickle. They had to turn that trickle into a flood. They sure could have used Solus's dagger to rip open the Fade. But some foolish mortal had taken it. So, they'd have to create a dagger of their own. Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time.
Drowning the world in blight was just a matter of time. Need to talk to Varric. You want to go back, and I can't go back in there. That's nice. Right? New quest. I kind of want to see what that is. Can I not get to the journal here? Ah, here we go. Return to the lighthouse. I'll be going back to speak to Varric. Return to the lighthouse via the crossroads. The team carries the weight of the world, and Nev could use a pleasant surprise. Oh, that's that gift I have for her. And what I think I will do is do that, and then maybe do Lucanus's companion quest. And then we'll come back here, do those other missions. I think that's going to be the plan. Start tomorrow doing that. All right, back to the lighthouse. Go check in with Nev first. See where she is. She is in her room and she wants to talk. Maybe that's the mission? Maybe? Then Varric.
This was with my things. It looks like your handwriting. I didn't read it. Well, a couple of words. I thought it might be one of mine. I don't even know how it got there.
It's those wisps. I need more wards.
Oh, I can help with that.
I started this. I'll deal with it.
I don't know. I think they're cute.
So cute.
They didn't steal your notes.
Maybe they like you.
Do you follow the chantry? The pendant. I noticed it's Andrastian.
I barely keep the holidays. It's from an old job.
Oh, which one? Maybe I read about it in a Timenter paper.
I'm barely in the papers.
Oh, but when you are, it's on the edge of something exciting. What about that one story with the demon, the diamond, and the deadbeat magister? Oh, they mentioned you twice.
That was a hit piece.
Oh, that's awful.
It was against the Magister. I was the footnote.
Still?
The job got done. Of course, it would have gone smoother, but the client ratted me out to the demon.
What?
It's always something. Funny how that didn't make the print. Tell me you read the rest of the paper, too?
Oh, yes. Sometimes they have these stories, serials. They're thrilling, except they come out in pieces. I only see a few papers a year. I never know how the stories end.
These papers are from Minrathous, right? I'm guessing there's blood magic, murder, tears.
That checks out.
Who's the second most innocent character? 10 gold says that they're the killer.
What about the most innocent?
I don't know. They die?
What?
All right, Belle. You get me the name of your serial, I'll try and track the ending. Just don't say we didn't warn you. I'd like to go back anyway. Spend time in Darktown, pick up gossip.
One company?
Why not? Ready to go when you are.
All right, so that will be another companion quest that I picked up, and now I can give Nev her gift. A study of Darktown. That's worth.
Look who's thoughtful.
Look who's thoughtful. All right. Let's see. One thing we need to do here is go and see Barrick. This is the Crow casual outfit that she's wearing right now.
There you are. I haven't seen much of you lately. I was getting worried. Everything all right? Wait, that dagger. I've seen it before.
Solus was using it at the ritual site.
No, before that. Shit, it can't be.
Oh my,
Look
curse
at
word.
it, Rook.
I have. Plenty. Ever since it hurt Harding.
Remember that story I told you about me and Hawk, Meredith and Orsino? How the trouble started in Kirkwall?
Hey, Dragon
On our
Age 2
expedition
call
to the
out.
deep roads. That's what we found. That's what my brother tried to kill us for. An idol made of red lyrium. That sang a song which drove anyone who heard it mad.
Are you sure it's the same thing?
Oh, look at it. It's changed, but it's the same size. Same ring at the top. Not to mention, it's pure lyrium. No one, not even the dwarves in Orzammar, work pure lyrium like that. It's too dangerous.
If that's true, if this dagger is the red lyrium idol from your story, how did Solus cleanse it of the blight?
I have no idea. I can't believe you found it.
Oh, hey, Rook. I'm not interrupting anything, am I?
Which Harding am I talking to? Am I talking to the rock speaker or to Harding? Or am I talking to the Harding that was in Inquisition?
You seem a little more comfortable with your new abilities. How are you feeling?
Things are weird, but I'm adjusting, I think. That's not what I came in here for, though.
All right, Harding. What's on your mind?
So, the Wardens. I know some. A married couple Varric and I met while we were tracking Solus.
I'd almost forgot about that. I really am getting too old for this shit.
You think they'll talk to us? After the first warden and everything?
It's worth a try. I can write them and hope.
Okay. Let's see who's in our corner.
So, Scout Harding glows now? Is that a thing everyone's doing, or just her?
Find an alluvian that leads to the High Enderfells. Okay, that's gonna be... Warden's best friend. Gonna do Nev's mission in Docktown first. But find an alluvian that leads to the High Enderfell. So that means I'm gonna have to go to the crossroads. And let's see, map, world. The Enderfells are over here, so that will be an area, I guess, that opens up. New quests available in there. New quests available in this area. So I have some other quests I can pick up. But we're going to go to Docktown and do Nev's mission. And we'll take Nev. And... go with that. Let's see, can I quick travel to where we're gonna meet? I will change my party. Take Balara. Take the girl. It's a girl's day out.
You had me followed. Inquired about me.
I needed to be sure. The Knight Commander.
Lanos is playing for the other side, so Tarquin's probably dirty too. After all the shit we've been through, I thought I'd earn some trust.
I did it to protect the Shadow Dragons and the cause.
Yeah, you protected them. Happy now?
Nev's case notes, Tarkin. That's who they were just talking about. Case notes, the Viper. Oh wow, all kinds of stuff pick up here. Nev's case notes, Maveris Talani. Now I'm gonna have to, that makes me want to look all over and make sure I haven't, see, here's another one. The Saparati. Anything in here? No?
A candle hop.
No.
They carry messages through the city.
Oh, that's what a candle hop is. We just picked up one of those messages right here last time. Curious about you and you of us. Other candle hops find, please.
Is this for us? Strange. He wants us to find more.
Yeah, that's gonna be real easy.
The market was all right. No one gave you any trouble.
Ah.
Been wearing a hood. It helps.
Lorelei, the Shadow Dragon Fence.
I heard about the warehouse. Darkspawn, huh? Those damned Venatori.
Can I rank up? Won't be able to rank up again. Next upgrade cost 1,000. Golly, it's expensive. Holy Moses. That's some gear for Nev. All right, we will move on.
Till next time.
Man, I hope I find some credits somewhere. Is this where we're supposed to go?
Don't touch the treasure.
Are we here for the Shadow Dragons?
I trade news with the Shadows, but it takes more than one source to get along here. Besides, I was doing this before they came knocking, before Varret, too, right here in Docktown.
Do you miss Minrathous?
The alluvium makes it easy to get to.
That's not an answer.
Look, I know what Minrathous is.
But it's home.
It doesn't let go easy. I'll give it that. Come on. There's paper sellers all over here.
Want to see if they got your name right?
Most papers don't say much, but read between the lines and you pick up a thing or two. I'm not here as much lately. I'll take what news I can get. Let's grab a few copies. We'll see if we can find Balara's serials, too.
Aww.
All right, let's go.
So before Varric, before the Shadows, you worked for...
Same as now. People who find me and have jobs worth taking. Docktown people, runaways, the desperate.
And you do this on your own?
I've got contacts, informants, people I cross paths with, but at the end of the day, yeah, it's just me.
Get out of my way, people.
Okay, keep an eye out for paper sellers. We'll start on the north side of Lower City.
How many do we need?
Don't worry.
An act of contortion and song tonight at your humble lamplighter.
I'm paying. Let's get started.
How did you fall in with the Shadows?
I'd worked with some of them before. Not that they were upfront about it.
What changed?
I was after a missing person. The Viper was hunting slavers. Our paths had the same end.
And your missing person?
Free and breathing when we finished. The Shadows brought me in after that.
See, I forgot to give her that new outfit. That's it.
We'll take a paper, thanks.
Drama in the palace? Is the Archon keeping secrets? Questions arose when the Archon abruptly left the assembly, but those queries have since spiraled into baseless speculation. Several magisters reached out to assure my readers that rumors of cult influence in palace affairs are false. In other words, he lied to them.
Trouble at the palace. This one quotes several magisters. Several lies.
Yep. I get that, Nev. I guess they don't want me going that way.
The Viper! More than one person. You'll read it here first.
One, please.
Myth or man, stories abound of the masked figure who watches over Minrathous. While some question the so-called Viper's existence, or whether he is one man or many, increased sightings of the mysterious figure were reported throughout Docktown. Between a reigning of demons and everyday woes, many welcome his presence.
I'll save this one for the Viper.
Viper spotted at a local fish fry.
Viper spotted at
So most
a
of the time
local
you work
fish
here alone?
fry.
You like it that way?
It's easier.
But you like us, right?
You're all right.
That's right, baby. I am all right.
Another rebellion? Here's what we know.
Give me a paper, man.
What happened in Marnus Pell?
One paper,
First-hand
thanks.
account.
Morning Scroll. Hope for the anti-slavery movement. Whispers of a successful rebellion in Marnus Pell have reached Minrathous streets. In light of distressing reports from all corners of the Imperium, the news brings a glimmer of hope for those continuing the fight in our capital.
I've got a contact who works this area. Let's see if he's around.
What about this one? You've got a good eye. I was starting to think my good neighbors lactate. Okay. The charm's good against all manner of curses and manipulation. Fair price. And you won't find better in the Circle District.
You won't find better at the Circle, but you will off the docks. For half the price and twice the enchantment.
Nev.
Alec?
Oh, if you say it's, thanks. I'll pass. Sorry.
Hey, if I'd known, I would have told you. Come back next week. I'll buy another paper.
I write them myself. The Magisters. They don't print the truth.
Most honest thing I'll hear today. What about you? Is it something you're buying, my friend?
I'm here to meet you. Can I sell you a scam? Don't try it.
Rook. And not unless you deal in poison.
Me? You got the wrong guy. Although I could get you a name. What about you, Nev? You're not here for poison.
Just looking for gossip.
Not much that'd interest you.
We chased a relic through Docktown. The buyer was Venatori, but the smuggler belonged to the Thread Crime Syndicate. You're a Thread?
We don't deal with cultists. Your smuggler broke the rules. She's out.
And the Venatori?
There's been more in Docktown. Boss says it's under control. But between us, I don't like it.
Then it's worth keeping an eye on. If you hear anything.
So will you.
You know a member of the Thread Crime Syndicate, personally.
Don't tell me you're surprised.
With you? I thought surprise was a given.
Careful. Surprises here lead to trouble.
Trouble's not always a bad thing.
All right. Come on. If we want more gossip, we need more papers. Let's head to the south side.
Not until I read some goodies. Weekly True Story Idea List, Secret Research at the Circle, what they're covering up, new translation of the Catacombs tablets, how a former mistranslation had us looking the wrong way. Can Docktown's detectives speak to cats? Feline leads in major cases. Snake people among us? I feel like I just walked through the National Enquirer. Can you trust your neighbor, a loved one, even yourself? The Venatori's influence continues to reach further and higher than we ever suspected. But who else is under their sway? What more can they do? Our eyes are open. A series of chalk symbols was found on rocks along the shoreline, along with the words, "The storm approaches." There was no sign of wreckage among the rocks, though this humble writer found a lantern of unusual make, but clearly meant for the prow of a boat. The tide has since stolen the message, but dear reader, we still must ask, was this a message from across the sea? We may never know.
You've lived in Docktown your whole life?
Since I was born. Unless I'm out of the city for a job. Had a few apartments around town. The current one, it's not the lighthouse, but it's mine.
What happened in Marnus Pell? First-hand account.
Rats. Ooh, I see a chest. I want. How
You've
do
been
I
an investigator for a while.
get up there?
It's not a short story.
You've made it this far. Is there a secret?
Trust people enough to get things done, not enough to get you killed.
And that's how you stay out of trouble?
No, but it's the best shot you've got.
Excuse me, Nev. I'm just gonna walk right through you. And this probably gets me up there. Yeah. Oop.
The best cereal in Minrathous. The latest chapter is here.
We'll take one.
What secrets were in the painted box? Will our heroes find the truth? Do they truly want to? Read the next chapter of The Twisted Knife right here. Ah!
One of Belle's cereals. Great.
Gossip. Read the latest.
Juggle. Or whatever you're doing.
The best cereal in Minrathous.
Okay, boring.
The latest chapter is here.
You know, Varric hired me not far from here. Come on, Slick. Stop a ritual. Save the world. It'll be fun. I should have said no.
Whoop, went the wrong way.
Scandal and enchantment. Read it here first.
Paper, thanks.
The makings of a scandalous love affair. Was that a prominent circle mage at the Silver Coin? The same circle mage known to frequent dock towns, more interesting better rings? And who was their mysterious friend? When I have answers, dear reader, you will too.
The real news.
I think we've got enough.
Get it here.
What now?
Now I'm starving, and I know the best place in the city.
Good, let's go eat. I'm starving too. It's almost supper.
All right? Huh? Yeah. I'm
We going into the inn? No?
The lighthouse doesn't have this.
What?
A view of the water. I don't know, it helps me think. But we've got places to be. Come on.
I have things to loot too.
You! This fish won't eat itself. I said next time you were here, it was free.
Sure thing, Hal. Next time.
Yeah, it's always something.
Joining Varric. Us. Do you really wish you'd said no?
No. I just have a bad habit of picking jobs that go sideways. You think I'd learn?
You said you take jobs worth taking?
That's what I tell myself.
This one was. The rest, we figure out as we go.
Varric said this job would end with Solus. We'd stop a ritual, then I'd walk away. But those gods escaped. Not much of a win. And if the world falls, the city goes too. It's not like I'll find work then.
Is that why you said yes? To save Minrathous?
People will tell you Minrathous is broken. And they're right. It's corrupt, petty. Saving the world won't fix it. I take the small wins, Rook. Hal serving fish another day. Getting past the next scrape alive. Sometimes you're lucky. Sometimes you get more. But the tables always turn. It's better if you know it's coming.
We got in over our heads, didn't we?
Same old story.
The gods weren't a twist?
I've seen worse.
Then I'm glad you stuck around.
Misery loves company.
All right. Study of Docktown. Nev caught up on Docktown news and met with their thread contact, Elic. He told Nev there's been more Venatori in Docktown lately. If he learns anything more, Nev will hear about it. After enjoying her favorite fish fry stand, Nev revealed that her jobs tend to go sideways, so she expects the worst and looks for the small wins. Okay. She's already got that and she unlocked. Good. And Balara's back. All right, let's take a look around the town here. We've actually unlocked quite a bit running around that I didn't know we unlocked. So I think I'm gonna go pick this mission up over here.
Demons.
Finish this.
Talk? The spirit?
Souls alone as the light left. I was there, less alone.
You're a spirit of compassion.
My own name. But what of theirs? 3 I've found, felled by demon claws, murdered. A connection I cannot see. I have impressions. But if I learn more, answers might unfold. This one. Green against grey stone. Rain, nourish. How she watched it bloom. Find who she was.
Well, I'm guessing she was a gardener or something.
We've got a trail. We just need to follow it.
There's a circle here. Open from other side. That's the edge of the circle. I'm guessing we follow the blood. Page torn from a journal. The voice was real, the one in the shadows. There was the same smell as last time too. Fog and burnt cinnamon. And it knows about the money, the debt. What am I supposed to do? The temple is still closed. How do I get out of this? The voice made promises. And I'm just so tired. Blood goes back here. Hortense's garden journal. Okay, she's a gardener. Seed, soil, a little more in debt, but I can do this on my own, whatever else I thought before. I just need time to grow again. First blooms will be here soon. Everything feels better when that happens. Bright flowers and green leaves are all cheery next to the gray stone. We all need time to grow. Oh, good Lord.
Hortensia. She was a gardener.
Green against grey. In debt, desperate, but still found hope. There are others. I would know more of them.
Find more victims. Okay. Is there one up here?
Kill them, or your lives are forfeit!
Take the shot!
Oh, that was juicy. What the heck? Like that.
I can't believe you found the end to my cereal. The poison was inside the ring.
Glad it worked out.
It did. Well, not for the poison drinker, but he'd murdered the neighbor's cat, so for the cats. Anyway, you and Rook had me worried, but it ended happy.
And when you don't read the sequels, those endings stick.
There's a sequel? Have you read it?
No, but trust me. Tragedy sells in Marathas. More story? Better chance things go sideways.
And girl. Okay, there's one point in there and one point in here. Wait a minute. Another body.
Another demon killing.
We've got company.
Compassion?
This one. Curiosity undimmed. Just one more answer. Truth and story beneath the ruins. Find who he was. I will find you then.
Where does this go? Inquiring minds want to know. Later. The blood goes this way.
There's a trail. We can follow it.
I try to do the work in the day, but it's hard to focus. Hard not to think about at night. There's a whisper. The speaker wouldn't step from the midst, but I could smell his breath like burnt cinnamon. He said he could help with the research and Sybil. I don't know if I can do this alone. I don't want our dream to die. What would you do? I wouldn't be monkeying around with a demon. More stuff over here. Oh, there's a fast travel.
Another of those Fen Harel altars.
Where's the doggy? Where's the doggy going? I see shiny. Ooh, more notes. Sybil, we're right. I'm sure of it. There's so much more here, so much to learn. We'll find it together. The letter continues in a shakier hand below. But we won't, will we? The demons took you, and how can I do this alone? How do you make things feel how did you make things feel possible, Sybil? I don't know how. Tab? No valid companions, so that's for somebody I hadn't picked up yet. Okay. What about here? The wolf statue has experienced a shift in the surrounding magical energies. I'm certain of it. And I'm certain it means something. There's more to all of this than we have recorded. Truths we don't see. It's just as Sybil said. Stories buried in the ruins. I won't let our work be corrupted. I continue this work for her.
Property of Marcus, scholar.
Story beneath the ruins. Fear for the future, and yet he continued. For himself and for her. A faint connection begins to bind them. We must find the third.
Okay. I want to see where this doggy goes. Holy smokes. Where's the dog going? Oh, the dog's down there in the bottom. If I just jump down? And there's something below me, a mission? Oh.
Careful ahead. There we go. Ooh, great job, Rook.
All right. Yeah, you just got what you deserve, buddy.
Oh, nicely done, Rook.
Is that it? Guessing this is, yeah. All right, let's see. What does she do? Detonate sundered, applies weakened, detonate sundered. Oh crap! So I can't proc anything. That does more damage. That does more damage. Holy crap.
Only your gods will miss you.
Holy oh, that was one of those champions. No wonder. Wonder which one it
Better
was.
get this where it's needed.
Well, I'll find out when I go back to the crossroads. Holy crap. That was just a little bit beyond my pay grade. Water damage, we are final company for the work, will be here forever. Okay. The heck was that? Did that do something? Ah. Oh. A little better coat for her. Oh, this was that hatch. Yeah, now it's open. Okay. Now I gotta find another victim. Holy crap. I gotta look and see if, what was that? Docktown in Memoriam. This is what I'm doing now. Where was that one? Gate of, is that it? Recommended level 20. Yeah, and I'm like level 15. That was a little bit nasty. Let's go find another murder victim.
You think they'll talk?
We've set up a place to meet. If this is another pile of nonsense...
God.
Demons. It looks like another victim.
We need to chase this down.
The spirit of compassion. And another murder victim.
This one. A roof denied. Eyes skim over. Yet a world smudged in shadow. So beautiful. Find who he was.
Blood goes all the way down here. No more blood. Oh, fast travel. Nice. Over here? Uh-huh. A detailed drawing of one of Docktown's markets. There are more shadows than people in the crowd. A man weeps in the corner, but no one notices except the shadows. The drawing is unsigned. The blood is there. That's a long way down. A detailed drawing of demons dragging screaming civilians into the shadows. One figure is left behind, a victim with a sword through their heart. Other civilians flee in terror from the scene as fear spreads through the city. The drawing is unsigned.
A cat.
Hey, kitty,
Were you
kitty.
friends with someone here?
A detailed drawing of a docktown rooftop. A menacing shadow looms in the background, but the man in the drawing is turned away from it, his face lit by a sunrise breaking through the fog. The artist's name is signed below. Evander. Oh, that's him.
Charcoal drawings by someone named Evander.
A world smudged in shadow. He drew Docktown's darkness, but also its light. All those I found, I held a hand as the light left.
Do you know something about the murder victims? What connected them?
Each was desperate. Each heard a whisper that tempted them, and each turned away. They defied the one who called them. The demons we saw were merely minions. Too late for these. But now I can watch and protect others. Something larger stirs, calling the desperate. I cannot see what. No, the hope you bring Docktown thwarts it, and may you continue.
Oh, well, thank you. There's another ladder back here. I want to see where this goes. Drawings on the wall. Really? It just goes back here? You jump on that wagon, there was nowhere to go if you do jump on it. Oh well. Let's see. We got to open the journal and see what we're going to do next. Warden's best friend. We're not doing the next story mission yet. Lucanus. The Gate of Lost Ages. I'm going to wait to do that since it says level 20 and I've got the champion. We will probably pick up next time with Lucanus's mission, and then we will go from there depending on what pops up. I do believe, let's see, companions, Nev. What is that? Empty keepsake slot. Okay. Oh, I should have gone to the map. Quick travel back to, let's see, there are no other missions in this area. At least that I saw. Let's going back to the lighthouse. Don't see any other missions. All right, let's go world. So Docktown, we still don't have much reputation. There are missions in Arlington Forest, new quests available, and bidding farewell as the companion quest. The Gate of Deep Sorrows as a boss, well above my pay grade. We'll hold off on that one. All right, so I'm going back to the lighthouse. We'll see if anybody wants to talk when we get there. Like Balara never talking. Where's Lucanus? He's not even in here. Now, where were they? Looks like they're up here outside. Yep.
That veil bubble we found you in, how often do those happen in Arlington?
Sometimes, often, never. Depends on the day, and they're unpredictable. And with Elgranon and Gillenane loose, who knows what might get twisted up.
Well, isn't that a treat?
Inherent instability and survival uncertainty aside, they really are fascinating.
I'll take your word for it.
All right. Is Lucanus not in here? Yeah, he is. He just doesn't show up on the map.
You know, we have more comfortable rooms and basically infinite space, so why,
Why does the trained assassin prefer a quiet, unassuming spot with good choke points?
Guess you just answered that question.
Besides, I'm closer to the coffee.
That's the same message he had from last time. All right. Well, we are at a stopping point, and I am gonna stop for today, but we will pick back up again next time. We'll do Lucanus's companion quest, and then we'll probably do the quest that was in Arlington, and we'll see what else opens back up. If not, we will be doing our next story mission. So want to thank everybody for watching today. Thank for those who will watch. If you want to know when I'm going to stream again, you can always click that follow and subscribe, and turn your notifications on, and that little bell will let you know when I go live each time. So thanks for watching. Everyone have a good afternoon, and we'll see you again soon.